this edition of WION Fine Print is Afghanistan. The United States has slowed down the withdrawal of its troops from the Afghan soil. However, Washington is certain that the pullout will be done by the time of the deadline. These developments have now created an uncertain situation in Kabul. And in the last 1 month or so, the Taliban has ramped up attacks in its violent bid to assert power. There are many more questions, several ifs and buts in everyone's minds. For a clearer picture, our principal diplomatic correspondent, Sidhant Sibal, was in conversation with Afghanistan's ambassador to India, Farid Mamundzay. Listen into an excerpt.
With me is the Afghan envoy to Delhi. So welcome to WION, and my question to you is about the current situation in Afghanistan. We have seen reports about how Taliban is taking control, and also we know Taliban issuing various statements. What is the ground situation? Western media reporting that the Afghan government might be toppled or removed in the next few months. How do you see these reports as well?
Well, the reports that have recently been published, I think, doesn't fully describe the strength of Afghan national and defense security forces. Our forces are in full control of the country. Yes, the situation is intense in a number of districts, in a number of provinces, but our soldiers, our police officers, our intelligence officers are doing everything they can to secure and keep our people safe. I disagree with the fact that Taliban would be in a position to take over Afghanistan or topple our government in 6 months' time. The resilience of the Afghan security forces and the determination of the Afghan public in general is there to combat terrorist groups in whatever way and form they may be, to keep Afghanistan free and safe from them.
Mm-hmm. So we've seen reports saying that the Indian government is in talks with Taliban. The Qatari officials also confirming it. How do you see these reports? As are you okay with the Indian government speaking to Taliban?
We can't verify that. We don't certify that there has been an engagement between Taliban and the Indian government. But within Taliban, the nationalist elements who could be integrated back to the Afghan society are forces and people that could be engaged, with whom we believe that talks would be fruitful, and the right messages from strategic partners like India could be very helpful. The right messages could be to cut ties with international and regional terrorist groups. The right messages could be to integrate back to the Afghan society, become part of the mainstream life and politics in the country, and let violence go. The recent UN Security Council reports and other reports suggest that Taliban still keep ties with international terrorist organizations. That is something of concern to us. We would not want foreign fighters on our soil. And should those messages be communicated to Taliban, and should they get those messages, it would have very positive impact on our security.
Mm-hmm. So my last question to you is, what kind of engagement you are having with New Delhi? We know there have been regular engagements, but talks, engagement at a time when the Americans are leaving, how do you see New Delhi's role?
New Delhi has always been a very important partner. And we would want this partnership to flourish, to grow more in the years to come. The United States and NATO member states was here for a specific purpose, that was to combat international terrorist groups. But we are going to remain in this region forever. India's contribution has been phenomenal in every area in Afghanistan. There is a special place in the heart of every Afghan for India, and we would want India to remain being a key contributor to the development of Afghanistan in every area.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much, sir, for speaking to WION. So that was the Afghan envoy, clearly assuring that there is no threat to the government in Kabul, and as the reports are stating that Kabul will fall, these reports are by and large not true. With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Sidhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.